All right guys, welcome back. In our last video, we left you with installing the PERRIN strut brace on our GR86, and we told you that we're gonna install an HKS. So we're gonna install the HKS high power single exit exhaust. We're gonna have two singles, so we're actually pulling off the MBRP off this car, which is the dual exit. Our white BRZ has the MBRP single. So we're doing the high power so we can actually compare the two exhausts for you guys, take them outside and see the difference. If you remember, the MBRP is $399 on special promo right now with some coupons and stuff. I'll put the links below, but does it compare and does it stack up to the HKS? All right guys, so here's the HKS exhaust. Something pretty cool, don't forget there's an extra tip in here. This is an adjustable tip. It is burnt on the ends. I'll show you guys this later on in the install. Something cool about this exhaust though is it is coated. I've seen this from a lot of like JDM companies. Apex does this and Greddy does it sometimes on some of their applications, and HKS always has. So this is the system here. It's got a really small muffler, and this is the high power. This is spec'd out for the first gen, but it does fit the second gen really well. A lot of our customers are using this. So we're gonna install this today so you guys can have a first-hand experience on the sound and you guys can check out the fitment. So something different, unique about this HKS system, you get this cool sticker, but no, for real, it's a different type of gasket system. It's a ring style gasket system, and I'll show you the details when we're doing the install. So something a little different about this, beyond the coating and stuff, which is gonna help with heat, and then it's also gonna help with the weathering and stuff like that. Basically, this comes with an extra resonator. The exhaust comes through here, and some of it'll come into this chamber, and it'll actually bounce around and come back out and come back in here to help cancel out some of the drone and things like that. That's the technology behind it. It's really nice that they actually put this supporting bracket here to hold this. And something else that's different is, if you notice this is gonna take a ring style gasket, so completely different. So we'll show you how that works in a minute. Let's get this hung up and then let's go from there. All right guys, so this is what it looks like on the inside. And this is pretty common on a lot of design. So the baffling material that you see there, on the other side of it is usually some kind of fiberglass or some other kind of packing material. And that's what actually takes the sound waves, the exhaust note, and changes it. And that's how they tune these to sound the way they do sound. And this one with the extra resonator chamber, you can actually see the hole that off to the left there, and that comes in there. So again, this is a straight through design, and that's kind of typical on a lot of things, but I just kind of wanted to show you what the inside looks like, and they did a really good job on the inside here. So guys, we had to turn the fans on, so if you can hear the little background sound, sorry about that, but it is 104 in Las Vegas right now, so it's hot in the shop. So this is the first time that we've actually shown you guys, this is a ring style gasket. We've shown you flat style gaskets, and we've shown you slip fits, and we've shown you V-bands on all these different exhausts. So this is just another approach to actually put the exhaust together to seal everything up. It still looks like it has a gasket, like a flat style, but actually what happens is when this goes in, we just pop that in place, and then when we put the new system in, it's basically just gonna squish it together and create like a nice seal, so you don't have any exhaust leaks. So again, this is just HKS's approach to sealing the exhaust properly. All right guys, when doing an exhaust install, it's always easier to do it with a friend, someone that can hold this side and this side so you can line everything up. We're gonna put these bolts through as we just did, and it kind of tightens everything up, but we're gonna tighten it all and get it all fit and proper right at the end. Now we are gonna tighten everything up, and notice this is a little short. Well, there's a tip extension that's gonna go on here. It's pretty cool, and that's what actually makes it work for the 22 plus models of Gen 2s. So this is gonna show the adjustable. So when the bolt's in, you're gonna be able to go from here all the way down to there. So if you want your tip more flush, we want this, and you can come out like that. And then this is the extended right there. All right guys, so what we did is, comes with a Allen key and a nut and a couple washers. And what we did is Allen key bolts, lock washer, flat washer, and on the inside we put the nut. This is gonna give it for a cleaner look on the outside. And you just gotta stick your wrench in here and your Allen key on the outside. This is the first exhaust that I would actually recommend installing all together and then putting it up in the car. Because this was a little difficult to line up, and one of the flanges was really close to the tunnel, right there. So it's not all the way out, but it's not all the way in either. So I'm just gonna come out just a little bit right there. That's where I'm gonna keep that guy. So again, like I said, this is where it gets difficult. And if you can see right around here, I gotta get this Allen key in this bolt. All right, guys, before we get this thing on the ground, I'm gonna give you guys my opinions on a couple things. Earlier on the video, I don't know if I was clear, but this is the first exhaust I would actually recommend installing on the ground. Let me show you why. This is really tight up here. So as I was using hand tools, and obviously you can get a gun in here with a swivel and stuff like that, but if you installed this and put this all together on the ground, it would have been a lot easier. I never had that issue with any of the other systems. That is not a fault of the exhaust. It's actually very well designed. I really like the coating on it. The extra resonator here is gonna really keep the drone out. And this is 549 bucks. So for 549 bucks, you're getting a real good quality system here. And I really love the way the tip comes out. And this is pretty cool. It's adjustable. It doesn't have the HKS logo on it anymore. The HKS logo is on the original tip, which is kind of weird, but it'd be really cool if it actually had HKS on either of the sides. But overall, this is a really good system. I like the nameplate here. So that's pretty cool. And then I actually like how straight it is. It actually comes around the diff and the subframe a little differently than other systems, but it's actually the most straight design with less tight bend. So pretty cool system overall. Again, assemble it on the ground, put it up, and it was for that bolt as well as these. This was just kind of difficult to get in with the Allen key as well as the small socket to get in there. If it was a used system, your hands would be filthy dirty from putting them in the exhaust tip. All right, guys, another advantage of this is weight savings. Look at all this extra space here. So this system comes in at 32 pounds approximately. So that is a huge difference in the stock system. And that is something with the GR86 and the previous generations, weight savings plays a big role in how fast you can get these cars to go. Come on up in here though, a little closer. How do I explain this to you guys? Weight savings, lighter car equals faster acceleration. And that's why we put lightweight wheels on our cars and all that stuff. Subtracting all this weight here makes a big difference on these smaller horsepower cars or lower horsepower cars, if you will. So don't forget, this comes with a cool sticker. This will not stick on our car. If you guys remember in our past video, that basically because our car is ceramic coated, this will not stick, but this comes in the kit. So do with it what you want. It'll look really dope in a toolbox. All right, guys, this wraps up my portion of the video. So we're gonna go out and get some sound clips for you guys. But before I do that, I'm gonna tell you about next week's video, which I'm gonna actually go do right now. I'm gonna install the K&N air intake filter on the GR86. It's only fair since our BRZ got the ARMASPEED intake last week. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe to our channel for future content, and appreciate you guys, and thank you for all the support. Let's start up.